Good day, social media land. This is not my home space. I am a traveling wolf, but I'm going to be as brief as possible. Anybody who knows me knows that me not wording is like, I don't know, stopping a fucking earthquake. Good luck with that. I was just talking to, well, I was wording, because that's what we do when we're from Oakland. You just drop your fucking improv spit like you ain't broken. Anyway, I thought of the story of, I was watching something, and why did I want to tell this fucking story again? I don't know, but I'm going to do it. It's going to look like fucking chaos, because I'm doing it on the fly. I kind of talked through myself. Where do I put this fucking thing? And yes, I swear, I'm going to set it down for a hot minute. Oh, more light required. Okay. All right, that's not, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Here's what I'm going to do. Fuck it. I'm just going to do it with one hand because I was I worked in a kitchen. I'm a mom, and that's the way it goes. Let's try this again. My name is Wolf Scout Heart Traverso Rueda, and I add the suffix EUS to acknowledge my Euskadi, and I'm currently learning Euskada, as well as add the suffix, and I've done this for a long time. It's AU with a little doot-doot over the top, like a little roof on a house on each character. Go to Facebook and look up that exact thing, that an A and a U with a little character on top. And it's very important to read the code that they put forth. Autistic people are not, that's a ramble for another time. Don't go there, Wolf. All right, I'm going to tell you, here's a little story I'd like to tell about a bunch of people who kind of got the cards and chose the cards they were dealt. Now I remember why I was going to tell the story. A friend of mine saw a post I did about Basque, didn't know my history, and they felt they're conflicted because they have Basque lineage and have Native American lineage. And guess what? I got that too. And I've got conquering white people lineage because I'm a descendant from the Mayflower. So here I'm doing my prep. What I'm doing is just taking my favorite thing in the world. Well, maybe not. All my things are my favorite things. I ran into this in an antique shop. It's 4 lamb's wools woven together. Lamb's wools in my family was the thing for the babies. My babies have their own lamb's wools. Anyway, here's what's happening here. So I got my lamb's wool. Yep. We're going to put some ocean here. Okay? We're going to put some ocean. We're going to make that ocean peligroso right down at the bottom. If you think this is South America, right? So we got Europe over here. See those beautiful mountains of soup with some chocolate on top? I found a wine bottle and put some Mediterranean. The rosemary is Mediterranean. It's gone to root, and I'm really excited about it. So we're honoring our chocolate-loving Basque side people and our French side people here, and the Mediterranean, which is very Californian. And so we've got France, yeah? And that kind of looks like it too. You can't see that. That sucks. Anyway, I'll have to work with that. So we've got the Basque and doing their thing in the Pyrenees, and they've been doing it for a long time, and that's another video for another time. And then, the Spaniards. Who's going to be the Spanish here? I had somebody. We will use the image of my pop. That's my father. Can you see him? No. His name is Sergio Traverso Rueda. If you look up Myriad as well, it's a winery in California that he and my brother Paulo helped found. And my father's a brilliant winemaker. Anyway, we'll say that's the Spanish. And our Basque will be who will be the Basque? I don't know, but this is my friend Max, who I had when I got heart surgery. He's going to be my friend right now. Oh, we got all sorts of things here that we can be using. Anyway, where are we going next? Who is going to be our Basque people? Fuck it. Max gets to be the Basque. So Max is hanging out up here in the mountains, right? And Columbus comes to him and says, hey, build me a cool boat. I know you guys learned how to make hella cool boats from the Vikings. Build a cool boat. I want to go really far adventuring. So Max is like, okay, cool. He builds a big boat. Columbus and the other adventurers, aka my father, which is actually appropriate because our last name Traverso comes from the Genoa area where we were sailors and merchants. So Columbus, mi papa, gets in the boat. Where's our boat? We need a boat. What the fuck? We need a boat. Pick a boat quickly, Wolf. Pick a boat quickly. Oh, that'll make a noise. I don't like noises. Okay, that'll be our boat. Little plastic thing. So, actually, our boat will be this. It's like a hat that the Basque will wear. The Basque sailors will wear like right up here on top to keep their heads warm. So that's going to be our boat. So Max builds this boat. Euskadi. He learned from the Vikings, but he made the hole deeper, and they ended up whaling. They were the first to whale. Our people were the first to whale. And so Columbus gets in there and his whole crew, and they want to go far. So they go, and they go, and they go, and they go, and they go across the ocean, and they meet all sorts of different creatures. Rawr, fucking octopi and water. And wait, I put that on the land. That doesn't make any sense. Let's fix this. The land, this is the lower tip of South America. So here they go sailing, they go all the way around this really dangerous point at the bottom of Chile. And they come up kind of near Santiago. And then I don't know actually where they get off the boat. I know the Basque got off the boat here. And the Spaniards just conquered. Now the Spaniards and the British were competing against each other. So that's another story for another time. But let me see if I can find a visual representation. Oh, I'm Celtic. Which are also related to Basque. That's my great-grandfather teaching me to build clocks. But he's actually not the guy. Oh, my Welsh and Celtic blood. Anyway, my mom. My mom looks like a Cracker Tiger. So, here. We were in my family already. Also, no, not yet. But we were going to be on the Mayflower later. So, anyway, let's go back to our story. Who knows when the Spanish, they probably got off too because they don't know how to sail. So they're off, they're in Chile doing their thing, conquering, killing, and going up north, and da-da-da-da-da, and blah, 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 blah. And Max is like, fuck, hey, holy crap. This is really cool. It's kind of like, it's actually just like the Basque area. So we're going to pretend we've got all these big mountains. Well, we're not pretending. God, my aim is terrible. Bear with me. This is my first like this. So we got the Andes Mountains now, right? Very similar to over here. Where's my goat? I have a goat prop. Oh, here's a very favorite. I'm very excited to show you this prop. They're the smallest natural cat, undomesticated cat in the world is this little 5-pound black cat that lives in Chile. So we're going to put that there. We also, I knew we had a boat anchor. Putting that in there. But I had other animals. All right, fuck it. So the Spanish do their thing, and the Basque go, oh, these mountains are so rad. I feel like I'm home. Oh, it's so great. I don't know if all Basque are loud like me, but boy, I can't stop my mouth. I have met quiet Basque, though. We are Spanish Basque. We came with Columbus. So now I'm going to theorize based on what I know about culture. The Basque meet a culture that's been here in Chile in the mountains, the Andes. Araucana, I can't remember the name of the territory, and I won't say it right because I don't own Chilean language as I should. I was taught Spanish by people I worked with in the restaurant business in California. So I think I have a accent of Mexico. Anyway, going back to our story. So Max, aka Spanish Basque, is going and hanging out in the Andes, and he loves it there, and it's like the Santiago area and Viña del Mar. And that's where he meets and this is their flag. I do want to honor it. So bear with me here. Yeah. He meets the Mapuche. Who are the Mapuche? Well, I don't know enough about that, and I don't think scientists do either. There might be new evidence that shows pretty big ship data. What's it called? Not archaeology data down in Chile when what was previously thought was up here in North America, it was a land bridge. Anyway, the Mapuche are still fighting for their independence and their autonomy. Hey guys, hey Basque people, especially if you're in Chile, there was a movement to for the Basque did the, what was it, the chain of hearts, everybody holding hands. Boy, the Mapuche need our help so bad. That's a side note. Anyway, the Basque and the Mapuche meet. My theory, knowing Basque culture as being one of not conquering, not culture vulturing, but like, oh, dude, that's your culture? So cool. This is mine. Hey, let's peace and part meal and trade. And they're very much about like egalitarianism, et cetera, et cetera. And who not runs? Who is the one? What is the saying in Basque culture? If it looks like it's really messed up and you can't fix it, find a woman, find a mother. The Mapuche also very sacredly honor the mother, the women. Their version of the shaman, I can't remember the name. Whoa, it's on the tip of my tongue. Are women and very, very culture, very, very deep set in food and food worshiping because food comes from earth. And I can tie that into being a wolf. So I'm just going to pop my little wolf self here with my buddy, the cat. Anyway, the Basque Spanish are like, dude, man, those Columbus, they just, ew, they're really yucky. They just want to trick people and steal stuff. So we're going to kick it in these mountains because it's way more comfortable for us. And that's how we made our culture so cool, by evading the conqueror. And so I have this Mapuche blood that dates back, well, I don't know how far it dates back. But what I know is that I also have Basque blood, and all of this happened in Chile. So my theory is the Basque Spanish were like, you guys are totally rad and know how to live in the mountains and love food, just like us. Let's be friends. So they made friends, and here we are today with the Chilean government doing what it's doing, taking away, just blah, blah. That's how I feel about divide and conquer. I'm going to put this sailor cap on for a second. My father's a sailor. He went to German-run sailing school. I would love to be a sailor, but seasick. But I do love great white sharks. I think that's how the Basque sailors would wear it. It's very high up. I wear a beret. I forgot the right word in Euskara, but I've been wearing a beret for a long time since I was a girl. So now I'm going to bring it to a close. The chaos of 13 minutes. What is the summary? The summary is, oh, hi, Mr. Crow. That's me crowing out. Don't forget, when you're watching my videos, I am a crow. Like, oh my God, what's that? But I'm also a problem solver. Very much like the Mapuche and the thingies. Oh, Ariel, my friend. You said you don't know how you feel about the Basque side, given that you're also Native American. I had that same experience every day, every Indigenous Peoples Day, because it's like, fuck, dude. I'm like, this really cool culture, the Mapuche. I'm this really cool culture, the Basque. I'm this really cool culture, the Celtic. And a Mayflower passenger, 2 Mayflower passengers. So actually, they're pretty cool too. But my grandfather, the last name is Witter, Dean Witter Investments. That's my family. I didn't get any of that money because my grandpa was an asshole. But the point is, the Witters had British blood that went back to like land. I'm a big old mutt. But most of my blood is bad motherfucking ass, meaning they are peace, love, animals, nature, food. Food, 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 food. And what else? No fucks to give. That's me. You can't see it because it's blurry. That's me. I was the ball girl for the UC Berkeley women's basketball team. I was the first one. That's my friend Toby. We went to Beacon Day School in Oakland, California. Oaktown. Anyway, I look ridiculous, but I didn't give any fucks. What we do, all the badass people, the Mapuche, the Celtic, the Basque, we care about food. Food is love. Think about this. You can't do anything more intimate for another body than put food in it, to make food, to prepare the food. When I cook, I shut the fuck. It's the guaranteed way to make me shut up. What I get joy out of is living what I watched my stepmom do, which is cook with intent and love and purpose while the family was doing the socialized thing, blah, 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 blah. We do all of what we do, especially, like, I can't say especially, wolves, which is my core self, Basque, Mapuche, what it should be, what it was, what it is. I'm not going to say their names because I'm not going to say their names, but these are my little ones. And they're glorious, beautiful little creatures. My oldest, as you can see, he's older now, but he's got a little bit more of that olive. He might even have more than me, actually. And then my younger one, nose down, he's me. Skin. Look at my father. So my father has, well, you can't tell because it's black and white. He's got pretty dark skin for a Chileno. And he got made fun of when he was a kid from, if my memory's right, they called him Monkey Boy or something like that. So when I was born with this really white skin, but very heavy features that are like him, he called me, I remember him calling me his little gringuita, which is like saying, my little honky. And I don't like that. What am I babbling about now? If you're still watching, I find it fascinating. I've studied anthropology. Cultural evolutionary is my jam. Genes, how things work. But I'm a big picture kind of a girl. Is there a picture of my father or my brother? This is my brother, Paulo. Unfortunately, he is gone, but he was definitely a lover of the sea and an adventurer. I'm trying to find if there's a picture. Oh, yeah. This is my family on my father's side. This is all, oh man, this fucking camera sucks ass. There's all 6 of us. Is that working? Kind of. Yes, no. Oh, whatever. There's all 6 of us. My littlest brother has the most beautiful dark skin. He is also a doer, a actor. I found out this is, my crow thing is so very Basque. Like, we can't fucking sit still. Can't watch a movie. We got to be doing something. Look up Sergio Traverso in San Francisco on LinkedIn or on the web. He's a absolutely exquisite artist with wood and the modernity of metal, which, by the way, is something that was brought to the Basque. My little sister, who's over here, is just like me in the sense that I can't imagine wanting to be anything more consistently than being a mom, even when I was as little as 3. And my little sister takes that to not only having her own beautiful family, love her husband. I've always loved her husband. He's just exquisite. His dad's exquisite. Their kids are exquisite. And she is a pediatrician. What I'm learning about with Euskara is that it's the same as my great-grandfather on my Scotch-Irish side telling me all those stories. Like, children are everything. And it's the same as wolf. So for me as a wolf, mark my words, Fenrir wasn't a fucking dude. Fenrir was a mama wolf. Unfortunately, after the Vikings tricked Fenrir into the chains, they somehow figured that part out and felt horrible about it because the Vikings actually were very strong on culture with children too and must have started the lie. They started the lie that the wolf is bad. The wolf is not bad. The wolf is not bad because Fenrir is a badass bitch. Why? To protect her babies. She was infuriated that she was being kept from her babies. There is no creature on this planet more dangerous than a mother protecting her babies. And that is what I'll leave you with. Can I say, So you can use ciao. I say ciao a lot. Ciao for hello or goodbye. So I don't remember how to say the first one. That's hello. So I say a good, I think. We'll find out. Anyway, cariños, con mucho gusto y amor. Honor your ancestors. Figure out who the story is, who the storyteller is. There's always a storyteller. It was my great-grandfather, then it was, I don't know, and then it was my mom, and then it was me. Be the storyteller you are. That was a hot-shit mess and took 20 minutes. Mark my words, I will get this process down to little clips of way faster. I'm going to take a second to say thank you to my brother Paulo, who taught me love for the first time, besides my great-grandfather and my children. The joy of when my child first saw Lightning McQueen at Disneyland. Ugh. And this little man, my youngest, you can see, oh, this is a good way to see the color variation. I've got more of the Spanish. And God, this little boy, both my boys, but in different ways. This little one shows exactly what my body does. My body on the top is my skin. On the bottom, you can't make that thing. My skin doesn't. It is what it is. Anyway, this is my future. This is our future. Orion is definitely a storyteller. And Archer is more of the calm. Oh, I gave their names up. Oh, well. It is what it is. Ciao.